What Caitlin Clark announced during the LPGA Pro-Am yesterday has sent shockwaves through both the sports and media worlds. Standing on the first tee at Pelican Golf Club, surrounded by thousands of fans chanting her name, Clark made an unforgettable entrance. Dressed in a head-to-toe Nike ensemble that hinted at something major on the horizon, she exuded confidence and star power. But the day wasn't just about golf. Standing beside her as caddies were her Indiana Fever teammates Sophie Cunningham and Lexie, adding a playful, basketball-meets-golf vibe to the event. What Clark went on to reveal about herself, however, could have massive implications for the Fever's 2026 season. Even the Golf Channel couldn't stop talking about how she's getting the Tiger Woods treatment. While many continue to criticize the WNBA for not fully embracing or promoting her superstar appeal, when Clark walked onto that first tee, she looked completely in command, like she owned the entire course. And for a few hours, maybe she did. Thousands of spectators packed the gallery before she even took her first swing. Some fans showed up wearing Indiana Fever jerseys to a golf event, a rare sight that underscored her immense popularity. The crowd stretched several rows deep around the first tee, and you could literally hear fans shouting her name from the parking lot. Before teeing off, Clark gave a light-hearted breakdown of her outfit: stylish jogger-style golf pants, a white polo with her CC logo on the side, and a baby blue cropped sweater embroidered with that same logo. On her head sat a sleek Nike cap, completing the all-Nike look. She joked about not wearing her newest pair of Nike golf shoes just yet, explaining they were still a work in progress, because she wanted them to be perfect before debuting them. Every detail of her outfit, from head to toe, screamed precision, brand awareness, and attention to detail. The choice to wear full Nike apparel sent a powerful message about her growing brand and cross-sport marketability. Each piece of clothing symbolized her expansion beyond basketball, into golf, fashion, and lifestyle influence. The swoosh logo gleamed under the Florida sunshine, and the custom CC emblem made it clear that Clark's empire is rapidly evolving. During her pre-round interviews, she teased her own Nike Golf Player Edition shoes, only to reveal that she was still fine-tuning their design because she wanted them to be absolutely flawless before anyone saw them in play. Her focus on excellence, even in something as small as footwear, reflected her broader philosophy. When your name is attached, there's no rushing perfection. The event's vibe was electric from the start. Olympic gold medalist and world #1 golfer Nelly Korda described the atmosphere as crazy, saying that playing alongside Clark felt like a celebration of women's sports as a whole. Korda praised Clark's infectious energy and how her presence elevated everyone around her, turning an ordinary Pro-Am into a landmark event. When Clark's name was announced on the tee, the cheers were deafening, more like a championship moment than a friendly golf exhibition. Fans waved Fever jerseys, snapped photos, and screamed in delight with every shot she took. The excitement reached levels rarely seen at an LPGA Pro-Am. Even NASCAR driver Carson Hocevar stopped by for a fun jersey exchange with Clark, showing how her influence transcends sports boundaries. Front office sports later called this phenomenon the Caitlin Clark effect, in full force. The Golf Channel's coverage, which would typically focus on established golf professionals, instead revolved entirely around the basketball superstar learning the game. Every camera followed her movements. Every commentator discussed her impact. It was clear, Clark doesn't just participate in events, she transforms them into cultural moments. Her entrance and performance prove that she's not just an athlete, she's an event. She has an uncanny ability to make any sport she touches feel bigger, brighter, and more exciting. Fans who had never cared about golf before suddenly found themselves watching every swing. Her charisma turned a simple Pro-Am into must-see entertainment, reminding everyone why she's considered the most recognizable face in women's athletics today. But the day's biggest surprise wasn't her outfit or her swing. It was the personal announcement she made later on. During her round, Clark had two of her closest Fever teammates, Sophie Cunningham and Lexie, acting as her caddies. They wore customized caddy shirts featuring their names and WNBA jersey numbers, adding a playful team spirit to the golf course. The chemistry between the three was undeniable. They spent the entire day laughing, teasing, and supporting one another between shots. Their friendship radiated through every moment, turning what could have been a simple promotional appearance into a genuine display of camaraderie. At one point, Sophie hilariously warned everyone to back up before her swing, admitting she hadn't played golf in months and joking, "I killed a squirrel the last time I did this." When she accidentally hit a fan with a drive later in the round, Clark immediately yelled, "Man down!" The crowd gasped, but the moment turned lighthearted when the fan told Sophie, "Don't feel bad, it was worth it." Without missing a beat, Sophie quipped, "Says your wife," which sent the entire gallery into laughter. She signed jerseys for the fan afterward, turning what could have been a mishap into an unforgettable viral moment. Lexie Hull also played her part, offering real help with Clark's golf game. Her advice on putting technique led to several successful shots, while her ability to read greens rivaled her on-court ability to read defenses. Sophie's competitive energy came alive too. She called yardages with the same intensity she brings to calling basketball plays. Together, their dynamic felt less like a golf team and more like three friends competing in a friendly championship. Their chemistry was real, raw, and entertaining, something fans rarely get to see away from the court. Clark later spoke with the Golf Channel, praising her teammates' courage for stepping up in front of such a huge crowd. "I'm proud of them," she said with a smile. "It's nerve-wracking to hit a golf ball in front of this many people. We're basketball players, not golfers, but they made it fun." She went on to reflect on the day, saying it was her second time playing at Pelican and describing how great it felt to be out in the Florida sunshine, surrounded by fans and teammates. She also shared that she started playing golf when she was younger after receiving a set of pink golf clubs as a birthday gift, but had stopped for a while until recently rediscovering her love for the game. The banter and laughter between Clark, Hull, and Cunningham quickly went viral, with clips flooding social media within hours. Fans couldn't get enough of their easygoing energy and natural chemistry. There was no script, no pretense, just three teammates having genuine fun. Clark's superstar presence elevated her friends too. The Golf Channel cameras followed all three Fever players, giving them exposure and personality moments rarely seen during the WNBA season. Then came the headline-making moment. Midway through the round, after sinking a long putt from the logo that sent the gallery into a frenzy, Clark looked directly into the Golf Channel cameras and confidently declared that she is now 100% healthy and ready to compete again.